You see, in the law of attraction, like energy attracts like energy. You see, I've always said this, innit? You're not attracting what you want, you're attracting what you are. You attract yourself, right? The reason why all these things are happening is because in what we are right now, and in what we are right now is what we attract. That's why, if you want yourself to have a better home, better car, you got to know about money. You got to know about business. The higher the competence, guess what? The higher the desire. You see, the problem is it's just this, right? It's as simple as just this. If we think we can just sit there and go, oh, I want this, I want that, it's never going to work. At that moment, you're in scarcity mindset. So scarcity is just going to expand. And that's the thing. You see, everyone's got their peak. Not everyone's got the same peak. There's always going to be those that goes far higher than you. And there's those who will go far higher than them. The problem is, life ain't happening the way you feel like life should happen. That's what the problem is. That's the only problem. You see, the problem about human beings, they always want a little bit more than what they already have. And when you give them more, and now they have it, now they feel like they want more what they don't have. So what happens? That greed ruins people. That greed is what messes up the mentality of people. But the one who brought the greed on themselves, it was their doing. You see, everyone wants to wake up and be like, okay, I got a nice house, I got a nice car, I got my family, I'm going on holiday, I'm doing everything I want. The problem is, we live in that world where life don't go the way you want it to go. So you got to do things in the way where you feel you can make things happen. You see, sometimes we sit there and we wonder, oh, how come I'm standing here? How come I can't get through in life? How come everybody out here is having it nice and we're having it bad? And when we try to go forward and make it better, it seems like we're still attracting the same thing. But you know what? Sometimes, right, we may be born as that person that we have to play that role where we're the ones we don't like. It doesn't mean no one don't like you. For example, if you're that guy who's got that typical look, right, that typical image that all the girls gravitate to, they're always going to gravitate to that man. They're never going to turn around and say they're gravitating towards you. Why? Because you're the thing what makes them want to puke. You're the thing what they don't like. Right? And you have to understand that one. You see? There's many times where people are born in a certain way. Where people will look at them and they'll discriminate against it. But in the end of the day, there's nothing you could do about it. In the end of the day, everything has its fan. Everything has its fan. Everything has a fan base out there. You see, I'm standing out here. Why? Because I attract in what I am, not in what I want. So when you see here right now, you look at me right now, it's not like I want to stand here just being like this. It's because in what I am is what I attract. This is the reason why I'm here. You see, if there was someone exactly like me right now, if they were doing the same thing that I was doing, don't you think I would have met them right now? And we would have got on very well. Why? Because you attract yourself. You attract yourself. You're attracting what you want, you attract what you are, you attract yourself. However, the only thing you could do is make changes in yourself. Learn how to improve yourself. It's all about learning how to make yourself become better in this world that we're living in. And in the day, right? I've always known this. I always will know this. Sometimes in life, yeah, it seems like it's not fair. Sometimes it feels like life is attacking you. Right? That's how it feels like. But you know what? But you just have to just accept who you are and what you are and just work with what you got. You just got to focus on what you're doing. On whatever job, whatever career you're doing, right? And just be the best you can. Because there's always someone that will notice you. There was always someone that will see you. The thing is, we're always in low vibration frequency. When you're in low vibration frequency, we're always going to attract everything on low vibration frequency, right? When we're in scarcity, we're always going to attract scarcity. That's the problem. Once you put yourself in high vibration frequency, you eventually attract on high vibration frequency. Once you've got your competence high enough, then your desires can be met. Once you get yourself to that point where everybody can realize, you know what? This guy's doing well for himself. This guy's building up his value. What makes you think people ain't gonna notice? You see, in this life, when you learn how to become great, when you become greatness, tell me who out in the world does not acknowledge that greatness? No matter who you are. You just have to build up to that moment. Once you're able to build up to that moment, people will recognize it. Inside of every single human being, there's a gem hiding in every single one of you. But you've got to know how to tap into that dimension. You've got to know how to wake that up inside of you. You've got to know how to bring that to the light. Look how much people that you see who's famous right now. And look how they came about. When I read about people, how they came from just a normal basic life, going to school, going to college, uni, and they did one thing. And look at them now. They got millions of people following them. They're making serious money. And look at it now. The money and the fame is making these people change places. There's always a hidden gem. We just have to find it. If you could touch that dimension inside of you and allow that to express, and you can kick off, everything will change in your life. The biggest problem is, when you like to live in the past, all you know is the past. Live in the future, all you know is the future. You've got to be in the present because this is where we are. This is where we are right now. Remember, you're attracting what you want, you're attracting what you are. You attract yourself, rude boy. Just as simple as that. Yes, life is a very long road. Always a long road, always a long road. No one ever said the road was short. Maybe for some it may be short. Maybe for some it's long. But it's about time you build yourself up to truly attract what you want into his life.